All right. Hello and welcome back, everybody. I hope everyone's having a great day today. And I actually wanted to make another quick video, kind of emphasizing on some stuff that I missed in my first bomber video. Plus, I want to introduce you to a plane that when I made that video, I was not playing with that one yet until after the video was made. So I'm going to introduce you to a bomber king kind of thing to me, basically. But first, there's some stuff I missed in the first video, so let's go ahead and talk a little bit more on the bombers and gunning a little bit here. Okay, so let's talk about the air code DH10 for an example. In this one or the DH4, it has the back gunner in it as well you can use. But let's say if you're in multiplayer and you want to bring a group of guys with you, you can have several people, 3 per plane, basically. It's pretty easy. So the thing I didn't get to mention about these ones yet is controlling in the gunner. So let's go ahead and get into one of these real quick. I think we have it with us, but we're just going to take off in a Bristol here because it's a lot faster to get up to 1,000 feet in this thing. And then let's kick it back over to our bomber. So here's our bomber plane. It does come with the 40 bombs. You can see it right down here if you're not sure. Now, say if you're wanting to do some gunning in this thing, it's really good in multiplayer because you can have a guy in the front and the back of the plane with you. You can wave at each other and everything. It can be a lot of fun. Now, if, say, you are a gunner, you can hit the B button on your Oculus controller to switch to the front of the plane, to the back of the plane. You can shoot from here. Now, what a lot of people don't know when they first start this is use your right hand joystick, and you can use left, right, up, down with it, whichever direction you want to go with it. The only problem with this is when you're in the seat in single player, you are not controlling your plane. So as you can see, we're going for a nosedive. Alright, but generally if you're doing the single player, I would recommend just get your plane kind of leveled out on a spin or where it's going straight. Say we're going to go straight at these targets here, where it's not going to ram into them. Now we can kind of try to steer, do that, go down a little bit lower to the right. You can keep slapping these guns all you want just as well, and that'll work just fine. Same thing with the back here. You can go left, right, up, down with it. It's really good if you have a chair that can swivel all the way around. Sometimes if you're in the back of the plane, I would almost recommend just getting yourself propped up where you're looking towards the front of the plane. You cannot shoot your own plane. You can't do that. It won't let you damage your own plane. So sorry. Spun back around here.
I'm going too slow. It's going to stall.
I know, and now we're stalling again. But it's easy to stall in single player, but in multiplayer, this is just really where it shines more. So if you want to do gunner, that's how you do it. Now, let's talk about the other plane that we're here for. So a lot of the people will call this your little micro bomber. A lot of the old timers in this game. What you won't find in this side over here, you won't find it in triple intent side. Now, Central Powers is where you're going to find it actually. So when you see down here, you'll see this little Fokker D8B. And that is your little micro bomber is what we call it. Now, it's a little plane, it's light, it's easy to maneuver around, it turns fairly well. It only has 1 machine gun on it, but it does come with the 30 bombs and 5 flares, making it really awesome for bombing. So if you're on a multiplayer mission with 20 ships or something like that, this is the one I would probably bring with me if I could. Let's go ahead and jump in here real quick. You see it does have a wing, so it does kind of block the view just a little bit. It climbs really fast. We're almost straight up here and we're climbing really quick. So it's a very maneuverable plane. It's easy to control. And the other part of bombing I wanted to talk to you guys about, looks like I can do this here. So you want to be below 1,000 feet, like I mentioned in my first video. and it varies on how many bombs per ship. So like these are destroyers here, they're like your medium-sized fleet. They will generally take maybe 3 bombs to take down. These are little cutters here, these little things. You can hit them with just 1 bomb between 500 to 1,000 feet, I would recommend. That might have been a little too low, but it still hit them. 1 bomb is all these guys take, just right at the front of the ship. Ta-da! Salute back around here. Now, anything bigger than that generally will take 3 bombs to kill. So, like, this is the cruiser, so he's the only mission, so I'm not going to kill him yet. Now, these little destroyers over here, generally, if I remember right, are only 2 bombs to kill. And you can rapid bomb these, like, you can just throw them out real fast. Okay, yeah, looks like 2 bombs to kill on the destroyers. That one's sunk. Get right at the front. Quick rapid bomb. Drop 2 really fast. Done. You can just slow your plane down. Pull back on the throttle with your thumbstick on here while you're doing this, so you can go left and right with your rotor. Helps you control it. Pull back on the throttle with your thumbstick, and then you can just, control and drop. It's really easy. As I missed that. But yeah, 2 bombs for your destroyers. Only got 1 drop there. Oh, it looks like he did have some damage from the bomb nearby at least. I think it's because he turned. And yeah, that's pretty easy. And then if we're talking about dogfighting, it can do a little bit of dogfighting as well. I can't get above 1,000 feet very well without getting shot at. That's why generally we would kill these guys really fast. But if you are down low to a ship, I've noticed, it won't be shooting AAs at all your other guys, because you are now the center of attention from being closest to the ship. So it's targeted on you, but it's not firing AAs at your buddies that you are flying with. So if you want to be defensive and help your guys out while they're taking on the air, go ahead and get to about that 1,000 feet or so, where they can't really hit you well with the guns, but they can't hit you with the AA either. Alright. 3 hits for the cruisers, like I was mentioning earlier. Or there's some other ships that look like cargo ships. I believe those ones are like 3 bombs also, if I recall right. It might be 2, but might have to test that one out yourself there. I don't have a cargo ship near me to do a quick test on that right now. But you don't see those ones nearly as often as like your cutters, your destroyers, and your cruisers. Alright, let's get this guy landed here real quick. Just like that. And if you like flaring, it does come with the 5 flares as well, so that does make it really nice as well. Alright. Well, like I said, kind of just a thing. If you're wanting to do the gunning, that's how you control the gunning. And for that one here, this would be, if you like to do bombing, that's my recommended bomber right there, is that Fokker D8B for the bomber plane. Easy to control as you've seen, and you can do a lot of bombs and a lot of damage to ships really fast with that guy. Alright, well, I think that's all I got at the moment. Any questions or anything like that, hit me up and I will catch you on the other side.